welcome back to another video. I was wondering if the sun was going to come out today because it was rainy and cloudy this morning, but the sun has come out, so we do have some natural lighting today. But I am going to be decorating in my living room today for fall. So I turned on some cozy fall inspiration on my TV to get me in the fall mood. So I've had a coffee this morning. I usually just use the ground coffee. I have showed y'all before what I do. I use the ground coffee in reusable K-cup holder things that you can just wash and reuse, and you can put the ground coffee in it. And it's cheaper to do it that way, but I found some maple pecan K-cups and they just sounded so good. They sounded like a cup of fall. Something about maple and pecans just reminded me of fall. So I grabbed those up and they are so good. I really love them. I just add my French vanilla creamer to it and it's delicious. So last week I decorated in my kitchen. We got my kitchen and my dining room ready for fall. Today we are going to be working on my living room, and then coming up we are going to be working on a cozy fall bedroom as well as my fall front porch. And for Halloween, for my Halloween video, I have a few things I'm going to be putting in my kids' rooms. This is actually one of my first days with just my 1-year-old at home. My 4-year-old started pre-K this year, so my 4-year-old and my 6-year-old and my 12-year-old are all at school, and I just laid my 1-year-old down for a nap so that I could get some decorating done. So I have some really good ideas in mind. So I'm going to be decorating on my bookshelf, my TV stand, my coffee table, my entryway table, and I have to be mindful of how I decorate because I do have a 1-year-old and I do have little kids, so I can't put lots of glass down low. I would decorate my coffee table way differently if I didn't have any kids. But anyways, I hope today's video can give you lots of motivation and inspiration to decorate your house for fall this year. So let's go ahead and get started. We are also going to be making some maple brown sugar cookies here in just a little bit from scratch. So stay tuned for this recipe, and I will have this recipe down below in my description box so that y'all can screenshot it and try it out for yourself. So this is a bit of an overview of what my living room looks like before. I just cut on my light so that string is swinging. But this is what it looks like before. We've got some toys out from where Jackson was playing. So this top tote is all my decor I'm going to be using today. This is my Halloween decor. I need to go put that away until later. We're not going to be decorating until September for Halloween. I'm going to use pretty much all of this decor in today's video, and I need to go and pick up a few more things for my cozy bedroom decorate video. So stay tuned for all of the fall inspiration. So this is what my bookshelf is looking like before. I just have a riser sat up there. It's not really decorated, completed. It's not like completed. I had a basket up here and I took it down. I just stuck that riser up there. These two shelves are completed, but we're going to be taking some of the stuff down, specifically that bird, maybe the house. I'm not sure. The house is just kind of like year-round decor. Also, I have all of my kids' books in both of these baskets because my baby, my 1-year-old, likes to break the books. Sometimes he doesn't mean to, and sometimes he does. So I just like to keep an eye on all the books, so we just have all those in here. But I love these little baskets. It just makes the books look so much more decorative than just throwing them all in there. But anyways, we're going to be focused on these two shelves and up here. Also my entryway table, the couch, and the coffee table. And I have a really pretty fall garland to put on the TV. So if you have a bunch of toys in your living room, girl, go get a laundry basket and put all the toys in the laundry basket. If my kids were here, I would have them do this. I would give them a laundry basket and tell them to fill it with all the toys that are in the living room. I did have a living room toy box in here, but there's really no good place to put it. And so I just have it over there by my entryway table, and we do put toys in it, but it's like weekly or monthly I go through the toys. We just kind of take them in the bedrooms and kind of shove them on the toy box somewhere until we can organize it later when we're actually like really cleaning up. But just like a quick 10-minute tidy up of toys, I've just been putting all the toys in the laundry basket, taking them back to the bedroom, and they don't even make it to that toy box. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that toy box. I love it. It matches our furniture, but we haven't really been using it. so pretty. It's like a rustic glam. It's got the gold shimmer in it. And I was originally going to use this on my kitchen table, but I decided to go with that brown leaf. If y'all watched my kitchen decorate video, I put a brown leaf on the kitchen table. It's wooden, it's really pretty, but I decided to use this one on my coffee table because it was a little bit too big for my kitchen table. So I'm going to go ahead and set this here and put minimal decor on it because, like I said, I have a 1-year-old. I love 3-wick candles. This candle is from Hobby Lobby, and then this bead is actually from my coffee bar. I switched out my coffee bar bead garland for some orange ones for the fall, so I just repurposed these wooden ones in here for my coffee table. So I just have a candle, my wooden bead garland, and my remote, which my 1-year-old will get that, so that will have to be moved eventually. But this is what's going on with my coffee table, and I love it. So I love the way that my coffee table turned out. If I did not have little kids, I would do 2 stacked books with the pumpkin candle on top and maybe some more decor, 1 or 2 pieces on the side. But my 1-year-old is at the stage where he is obsessed with books. He's learning lots of new words. If he sees a book, he wants to run over to it and open it up and see what it's all about. So I know if I put some books on this coffee table, he is gonna knock my candle off to get to them books. So we're just gonna stick with a simple candle, the garland, and the remote. And hopefully I can just tell him, no, that's mama's, and he will leave it alone. If not, then, you know, you live and you learn. But anyways, I love how my simple coffee table turned out. Now I think I'm gonna go ahead and get started on decorating my bookshelf. I love this pumpkin. So this one actually lights up, and this is going to be really pretty here in the living room whenever we have all the lights off when we're watching a movie. And I can just click on my little twinkle lights. For Christmas and the fall, I love to have little lights around my house, like twinkle lights on my garland or little things like this lit up at night. Just makes it super cozy. How cute are these little acorns? So whenever I shop at Hobby Lobby, I never buy anything unless it's like the 50% off or 40% off or the sale. And all of their fall stuff was 50 and 40% off. So these were originally $4.99 and I got them for, I think they were either 40 or 50% off, but these were super cheap little acorns and they're so cute. was originally going to put that sweater pumpkin on my couch, but I have another one that I can use, and my kids just throw all the pillows in the floor anyways. So I decided to just get this little $5 basket from Walmart and stick that sweater pumpkin in it. I love the sweater pumpkins. They're so cozy. I've had those forever, and I usually find mine at TJ Maxx. And then I also found this little set of pumpkins here. They are all attached, but those are also from TJ Maxx, and I love them. And then down here, I've had this riser forever. It was in my kitchen with my hand soap on it, and I just added these really pretty gold pumpkins and this lighted pumpkin. I love how that's gonna look tonight. And I wanted to do greens, golds, rusts, oranges, all the fall colors. The green's actually gonna match my throw pillows on my couch. And then down here I just have our family picture. I definitely want to leave that out year round. And then I just have this little and sign, and then our family stacked books. And then I just added the beaded garland with those 2 acorns, and I love the way it turned out. Y'all, my kids got something on my couch right here, and I'm gonna have to like scrape it off, so ignore that little spot. But I wanted to incorporate green and orange and just all the fall colors. So I love this green for fall. It can also go into Christmas, or it can also just be neutral. So I love these pillows from TJ Maxx. I used this blanket on my bed last year, but it is the perfect fall color. It's really comfortable. So I just have my pops of greens, and then over here I just wrapped up my twinkle lights along my garland. And I think the twinkle lights are a little bit too long because I just had a ton of twinkle lights. I just tried to fit it all in there, but it looks cute, and it's gonna be really cozy in here when we're watching a movie with all of our little lights. And then I just added my little house here in front of my husband's Xbox. It's my husband's Xbox, but we all use it. We use it to watch movies on, to rent movies on Vudu and all that. So we all use that little Xbox. And then in the bottom, I just have some Love Every toys down there for the kids to play with. So next, we're gonna move over here to my entryway table. My 1-year-old is right at the age where he's able to reach up and grab stuff, so I don't want to put a ton of breakable things over here in case he does grab anything. It's gonna be stuff that cannot hurt him. So let's go ahead and get started. This is just a little overview of what it looks like before. There's the toy box that I don't really use. I may just go ahead and move that out of here. It's empty. We just haven't been using it. But anyways, let's go ahead and decorate my entryway. So I wanted to do some layering. My original plan was to put the autumn harvest sign and the fall sign beside it, and then I was going to put this gold pumpkin with this lamb's ear wreath with the little pumpkins on it in front of that, and I just didn't like the way it looked. I feel like it looked too cluttered, so I'm just going to move things around several times until I get it the way that I want it. And I ended up putting the fall sign down at the bottom, and it ended up fitting so perfectly in that space. And I'm going to be taking the gold pumpkin with the lamb's ear and using it on top of my bookshelf. So I originally hung the wreath too low, so I wanted to pull that off and try again. And I just cleaned the spot where I'm putting the command hook with some alcohol just to get rid of any cleaner or oils. And then I let that alcohol dry completely before I stick the command hook on. And that's how I get my command hooks to stick to mirrors. The gold pumpkin and lamb's ear wreath is actually 2 pieces. I just stuck the pumpkin in the lamb's ear wreath, and this wreath has little pumpkins all around it, but it fits so perfectly on top of my bookshelf as like a little centerpiece between the 2 pieces of decor I had already put up there. So what I came up with is adding my autumn harvest sign to the middle and adding some height towards the end. And I'm also going to be adding a dough bowl to the middle of my entryway table. And then I also grabbed that pumpkin off of my couch and added it to this basket, and it was the perfect touch. So I just filled this dough bowl with some little white pumpkins. I already had some greenery and little baby's breaths in it, so I just went ahead and added some pops of little white pumpkins, and it was the perfect addition. I absolutely love the way that everything turned out. So now that I have my living room decorated for fall, we're going to go ahead and vacuum, and then we're going to head into the kitchen and bake those yummy, delicious cookies. They are homemade maple brown sugar cookies, and they turned out so delicious. So I know this is my living room clean and decorate, but I really wanted these pressure rods to come in when I did my fall clean and decorate. in the kitchen, but they didn't arrive on time. So this is no hardware needed. They are pressure rods, kind of like your shower curtain where it just presses against the wall. And it's just a black pressure rod. And one of these curtains is actually one that I had in my bathroom before we moved. So I just purchased another one whenever we first moved into the house. Sometime back then is when I went ahead and bought another one. So I finally have my curtains up in my kitchen and I love them. And a new little addition over here to my coffee bar. So my fall clean and decorate video, I decorated over here in my coffee bar. And then I was gonna use this in my living room on my bookshelf, but I never found a place in there. So I just stuck in a few K-cups in there. And these are mostly just like decorative K-cups. I have all my K-cups in the cabinet, in the drawer, whatever. I mean, we can use these if we want to, but they're more so just like a little decoration. But how cute is this little pumpkin? And it would also be really cute to put like some candy corn in for Halloween. Wow! You see pumpkins? What's that? Say pumpkins. What's that? Pumpkins? Oh. Are you ready to get it? Are you ready to get it? Look at the pumpkins. Pumpkins! Let me see the pumpkins. So I'm going to have the directions and all of the measurements down below in my description box, but I just separated my wet ingredients and my dry ingredients. I'm going to mix up my wet ingredients and slowly add in my dry ingredients, and then I'm going to chill these for about 2 hours after it's all mixed up. And once it's chilled, then I'm gonna roll them into balls. We're gonna preheat the oven to 350 degrees. And I'm gonna line my baking sheets with some parchment paper so it doesn't stick. And we're gonna bake it for about 12 to 13 minutes. And for the icing, I'm going to use a saucepan on low heat. I'm going to melt the butter and add some syrup and occasionally whisk it up so it doesn't stick. We're going to remove it from the heat and add in some sifted confectioner sugar and a pinch of salt. And then we're going to drizzle this over the cooled cookies. And it is so delicious, you guys. I highly recommend these cookies. The kids loved them. Check my description box down below for the recipe. Whoa! Nana. Nana, blanket. So that is the way that I decorated my living room for fall this year. I hope that you got some ideas for me. My house smells so good. It smells like fall cookies and pumpkin spice candles. It smells like fall in here. It smells so good. Fall is my favorite time of year. If I had to pick a favorite season, fall has to be it. Every year I look forward to fall coming back around. The weather eventually starts cooling off. Sometimes it's hot here until after Halloween, but whenever the leaves start changing and the cooler weather comes in and we can start having bonfires and sit outside in hoodies. I just love the weather. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.